Welcome back to News Geelong on this Friday evening. Any annual anniversary is a worthwhile reason for celebration, and at the Geelong Lawn Tennis Club it was a truly great celebration as the club marked its 130th year of activity, growing from an initial membership of 50 to nowadays 960 and growing. News Geelong spoke with General Manager Ken Barton regarding the milestone.
Yes, it's a unique milestone, isn't it, really, to be turning 130. There's not a lot of sporting clubs that could, I'm sure, claim that to happen. Yeah.
When you consider in Geelong's history, it opened in 1840. The actual proclamation of the city of Greater Geelong wasn't made until 1910. So the forethought of a man by the name of Edward Lascelles, who's a well-known name in Geelong, showed great vision at that time.
Yes, that was incredible, wasn't it, really, to see that they made that step at that point of time, and they formed the club, which was originally down on the waterfront with 8 courts, and it was a fascinating part of Geelong's history, and great for the club that they had that vision.
And at that time, starting off with about 50 members, now somewhere around 960 to 1,000, you've really grown exceptionally well.
Yes, we're now the 3rd largest tennis club in Victoria, and look, I think the fact that we're multi-sport is great as well, in that we have a lot of tennis courts, 28 tennis courts, but also too we have a very vibrant squash and racquetball section here at the club, and also too now fitness with the new fitness studio is just a great addition to the mix of activities. And the expansion of those number of courts in the area that you've got available to you has been quite extensive, and the groundkeeping work on the lawn has certainly made them number 1 around this district, but certainly top rating in Victoria. Yeah, there's not a lot of clubs with that number of courts. It's certainly a large number of courts, and once again, the people involved in the club showed a lot of vision in that what they did in 1948 too, Graham. They relocated from the waterfront, where they only had 8 courts, here to this site in Belmont, because they were very keen to establish grass courts here at the venue, because just after the Second World War, grass courts were very much in vogue, and so the club's very fortunate now. It has 13 grass courts, and this is the venue for the Victorian Grass Court Championships in December. So certainly from a state's perspective, the club is certainly viewed as a leader.
And when we look back over 2012 as one of the sporting highlights of Geelong, there's no question the Davis Cup tie between Australia and China was an absolute outstanding performance, and certainly drew the crowds. The setup was fantastic. We well covered it on News Geelong, but you must be very proud at that time.
Oh, look, the Davis Cup was something extraordinary, Graham, really, to see what they did with the venue here, what they created, the way the Geelong community embraced it, the way the club members embraced it. It was great for the sport, and Davis Cup, when you play for your country, as Leighton Hewitt says, it's something unique and something special.
Do you believe that we've still got more opportunity of seeing that level of tennis played at the Geelong Lawn Tennis Club?
Definitely. No, I think, you know, the Tennis Australia were particularly impressed by the way the community embraced the event, the support we had locally and from the media, from all perspectives, and look, we're hopeful of doing some redevelopments at the club here in the next few years that will mean that we'll be better positioned to bid for those events in the future.
And even as we speak today, Geelong Lawn Tennis Club, you're turning more and more into a community club. We've got schools particularly carrying out their tennis programs down here at Geelong Lawn during school time.
Yeah, that's right, Graham. You know, certainly we have a lot of school use. We also have a range of programs too that cater for different groups in the community, such as the disabled, and it's wonderful to sort of see that the club, apart from the extensive member base, it's also got a lot of community base in terms of people coming in just to use facilities.
And as far as those facilities are concerned, do we see any of a chance of more grass courts, or do you think you've got the right balance at the present time between grass, your flexi-pave and your onto-car?
Well, it's a very good point, isn't it? We have got the 3 Grand Slam surfaces here, and look, we may have an opportunity to tweak some of those numbers a little bit, but we think the mix is pretty good.
Well, Ken, congratulations on the Geelong Lawn Tennis Club turning 130. A big Cocktail party tomorrow night to enjoy?
Yes, Saturday night, Graham. Yes, we've got that'll be a fun event with 150 current or former members coming along, and the cake will have to be very big to accommodate all those candles, so we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, Ken, and we look forward to celebrating many more as the great game of tennis in and around Geelong continues to grow. Looking at this week's regional roundup, Geelong businesses are saying an online website claiming to sell their goods is scamming customers, and has prompted a police investigation who are urging online shoppers to be wary of localgoo, all one word, .com.au. More than 70 volunteers will be on hand in Lorne and Torquay from this weekend to assist schoolies partygoers. Local police have encouraged schoolies to enjoy themselves, but act responsibly to avoid any appropriate fines being issued. But police will also be notifying the parents of any wayward revellers to come and collect their children. City of Greater Geelong Mayor Keith Fagg has announced plans to continue to peddle the cause of cyclists around our districts, with plans for upgraded bike paths, improved markings for bicycle lanes on main roads, and more signage awareness to encourage a better shared road access approach. Many a happy camper is the theme for a group of anxious young home buyers queuing to buy prime land lots at the Villawood estate, opening up at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Some of the campers have been roughing it all this week to ensure they snap up a bargain and continue the great Australian dream of building a new home. And in sport, Bellarine Football League has broken from tradition in appointing co-coaches John Fitzgerald and Tom Lim for season 2013. The past tradition has been to appoint a coach or coaches from outside the current club group of coaches in the current season. This is News Geelong. As we go to a break, don't forget Facebook, www.facebook.com/NewsGeelong31, and Twitter @NewsGeelong31. We'll return with more after this.